Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we talk about movie Pushpa the Rise Part 1. In the beginning shown us, away from India, there is a practice in Japan where the groom gifts expensive items to his bride and one of their legendary musical instruments is quite famous, which is made of red sandalwood, but this wood is not in Japan, that China. It is imported from India, but to bring this wood to the border of China, is transported from Mathura and from Madras, also removing wood from check post. The work has been given to a team called Syndicate, which is to collect red sandalwood, is expensive sandalwood from the forests of Seshachalam, get the wood extracted and imported to Japan. And, with this there would have been an entry, the lead character of this story, means that of Pushpa Raj who is carrying red sandalwoods, truck filled with sandalwood and surrounded by the forests of Seshachalam, happens, but the police is behind it. A moment, it so happens that when the police block his way, Pushpa asks them to take the money and asks him to leave, but the policemen do not listen to him and start beating Pushpa and putting him inside the car. Then Pushpa says, "How? About 1 lakh will remain? What are you thinking? I am saying 1 lakh for your whole group. I am saying 1 lakh to every person." On hearing this line, all the policemen stop their car and ask him, "Who are you, sir? And by the way, how did you come to the forest?" Then he says, "There is no need to remember my name, Pushpa. Just mind your own business." After which the story begins, 1 year back, where we see that a man named Pushpa is working in miles, and in his break time he is eating bread with tea while sitting on a chair. Then the owner of miles reaches there, asks the manager that, "Who is this outside, who is sitting cross legs? Teach him some manners." Then the manager would go and say that, "Brother, how are you sitting in front of the owner in this way?" The owner is very angry. Then Pushpa tells him that this right leg is mine and this left leg is also mine, so why is your owner suffering? I work hard. If you don't like my way, so I don't like your job. The same person named Keshav standing far away is watching him happens, and he also thinks that I should also change my boss, and since then gets along with him. Pushpa's mother had a lot of debt in the village, so every time the accountant used to come and threaten her mother, that after all, when will you give my money? It has been many months, till now you have not repaid my money. So Pushpa, after selling his buffalo in 5,000 rupees, he pays the money to that accountant, and also says that when he asked for money, he humiliated in front of the whole village. "Today if you get the money, you will have to speak in front of everyone. Yes, Pushpa has repaid my money." While leaving, the accountant also says that either your arrogance will mix you in the ground, or will make you the king. The next day when Pushpa wait car for work, there are two vehicles, one for 100 rupees and the other for 1000 rupees. Then Pushpa asks Keshav, "Why this difference?" Keshav tells him that if you stay for 100 rupees, you will be in profit. But if you live in 1000 rupees, you will be in profit. But if there is a risk of life, then Pushpa without thinking anything gets into a 1000 rupees car, where that car takes them to Seshachalam forests of Madras, and then work to begin with. All the labourers start cutting the red sandalwood of the forest. Now where illegal work is done, the police comes there. So a police inspector named Govind reaches there. He tries to stop all the illegal work, but Pushpa says that we have worked so hard and go away from here without taking any benefit. I will not let this happen. And then Govind comes there and asks everyone, "Where have you hidden the sandalwoods?" Then Pushpa tells him, "Brother, you have to take the wood before or to recover what was found. If you want to save your life, go away from here. If you fire one bullet, a 60 axis will fire." Govind thinks it was to leave because of fear that he has no other option at this point of time, and in this way Pushpa has gradually become the leader of all those people, that even Keshav comes to him and joins. When Keshav reached to collect his wages, the manager told that, "Keshav, you have taken your money. Whose money have you come for the second time?" Then Keshav says, "Look at the one sitting far away smoking. He is my new boss, so I will take his wages, have come for." And then there Govind reaches with his entire police force, but Pushpa knew that if he gets scared today, then he is dead. He puts all the red sandalwood inside the truck, and starts driving that truck himself. And all the police follow him, but after a moment Pushpa comes and stands in front of police and says, "Brother, it is very hot here, let's go to the police station," where the policeman beat Pushpa a lot and asked, "Tell me, where is the truck hidden?" Pushpa says that if I told then the owner, kill me. Then policeman says, "Who is the owner?" Then Pushpa says that I am the owner. No one owner is bigger than himself in this world. And after being beaten up, he does not open his mouth. Where did he hide the truck full of wood? Then a policeman there says that he will not open his mouth like this. Then he asks him that, "Tell me, what is your full name?" Then he says that Pushpa Raj. Then the policeman says that, "What is the name of your father?" Now hearing his father's name, here Pushpa remembers a flashback of his own, where he is able to see that when he went with his mother to take admission in a school, his stepbrother says on this, that "You are not my brother. My father used to drink tea 2 or 3 times at your mother's house. And you have added your name to our family muleti. Your name is just Pushparaj. Tell me, what is your name?" Then that child speaks softly. He speaks. "Speak loudly, what is your name?" Child speaks. As soon as Pushparaj speaks, his shoulder goes up forever. That's the reason we have Pushpa inside the entire movie. The shoulder is shown above. Pushpa does not tell anything even after a lot of beating, and then the owner of truck reached there to save him. The Reddy gang, run by 3 brothers, was leaving, was the youngest, Jolly Reddy, whose job was, all he wanted was a girl in his bed all the time and alcohol. Then there was his elder brother, whose name was Jakka Reddy, the smartest. He looked all the work. And the third eldest brother, who was the most dreaded, whose name was Konda Reddy. One day, to take his revenge from the enemy, put a bomb in the car. Due to the same bomb, he also lost his hand. And this Reddy gang imported red sandalwood from the forests of Seshachalam to Japan. Jolie tells Pushpa, "Where did you hide our truck and wood? Tell us the address quickly." Then the policemen also say that we asked him a lot but he did not tell anything. Then Pushpa says that, "Why, I will tell you how much the policemen earn in a year. So what do I get? If I tell them, then I will get something. Okay, let's set 5 lakhs. So give me 5 lakhs. I will tell you where I have hidden your truck full of wood." Then Jolie says that, "I will give 5 lakhs to someone like you. I will bury your body here. You do not know. We are Konda Reddy's men." Then Pushpa says, "What if I do not tell the address of the wood? Konda Reddy will come and tell. And finally the Reddy gang has to obey him." Then Pushpa takes them to a small well inside the forest where he was hiding the truck to escape from the police. He dumps his truck full of wood into the well. Jakka Reddy gives him the entire 5 lakhs after seeing his brilliant mind, and Pushpa returns home, starts sitting in that van to go. Jolly calls it that where he is entering, "You are a laborer. So this, don't think that if you come sitting with us inside the car, then you will go with us. Hold that the taxi fare is out of here." This makes Pushpa very angry. Then Pushpa asks Keshav, "How much does this car cost?" So Keshav says, "About 5 lakh rupees. Then Pushpa says, "Buy for me red color same one." Keshav says that, "Brother, we will become poor again." Pushpa says that now it is a matter of respect. Even though I came in the car, I will also go in the car. And then Keshav buys a red one similar to that. And Pushpa shows the car to her mother as well. The courage shown by Pushpa in saving a truck full of red sandalwood from the police, Konda Reddy he himself calls him. Basically, Konda Reddy's meeting was going on here, where some other truck drivers at police checkposts, they ran away leaving all their woods, and about 10 tons of woods were caught by the police, so they get very angry. Then Pushpa says that only a good planning can give us victory. Then Konda Reddy says that if you have so much brain, then tell what is the idea. Then Pushpa says that, "I will not tell my idea in front of everyone. I will tell it in private." And the idea was to divide the milk tanker into 2 parts, putting sandalwood in its lower part and milk in the upper part. It can be removed from the checkpost, and many days pass by doing this. These people earn a lot of money, but the police wasn't even aware of this. In the next scene, Pushpa falls in love with a milk seller girl named Shrivali. It happens, and Meanwhile, Govind stops a truck and starts searching it, and Govind catches the truck driver and asking them. They tell that it was all Pushpa's idea. In the next scene, we are shown the warehouse of Konda Reddy, and there is the entry of a new character of this story, whose name is Mangalshino. Mangalshino had thousands of tons of red sandalwood. Because of not being misled by the police, he come to hide all his woods to Konda Reddy's warehouse. Tells him that if you hide all this woods of mine from the police for a few months, you will do me a great favor. Then Konda Reddy says yes, I have a new boy, whose name is Pushpa. After he arrival the police did not catch even one of our wood. So this work is yours, he'll manage. But the secret hideout of Govind had been traced, and he took the police force there. Pushpa and accomplice Konda Reddy with evidence. Mangalshino had thousands of tons of red sandalwood, wanted to catch the gang. This news now reaches Pushpa as well, so he throws all the wood present there in the river and sends a lot of money to Keshav to get the dam closed. And when Govind reaches there with his entire team, he nothing found, and now after saving thousands of tons, Pushpa's goodwill has increased in front of Mangalshino. He invites to his party, where policemen, politicians, leaders were present, who are members of all syndicates, used to work for the syndicate. As I told you in the beginning, it was a whole team that was exporting red sandalwood from India to China. Meanwhile, in the party, Pushpa learns that the 1-ton Mangalshino sold to Murugan in Chennai for 2 crores. Only 25 lakhs goes to give Konda Reddy and the rest of the team. Why does he keep this information with Konda Reddy? And why hasn't he told all this information to anyone yet? Pushpa tells the whole thing to Konda Reddy. Then Konda Reddy says, okay, then you yourself go and talk to Mangalshino about increasing the money. If it is okay, we talk. If not, there is any problem, then I do not know you, you do not know me. In the next scene, we see that Pushpa and her mother take Pushpa's marriage proposal to Shrivali's house, and Shrivali and her family say yes, and then one of his stepbrothers reaches there and breaks the relationship even before it happens. The next day Pushpa reaches Mangalshino directly. He asks, what are you doing here, Pushpa? Pushpa says, I came here to increase money 25 lakh to 50 lakh. But, seeing such a big risk here, I will have to do 1 crore. From now I will take 1 crore for 1 tan. And if you do not give, then I will go directly to Chennai and deal with Murugan. Along with listening to this, there is a fight. And after the fight comes the famous and powerful dialogue of this movie. Hearing the name Pushpa, you think flower, I am fire. After this Pushpa directly reaches Chennai with his 10-ton woods to Murugan and tells him that after seeing my sample, you will know what type of woods I brought to you. After seeing this sample, Murugan himself comes close. So Murugan tells him, when I started the business, I had seen such woods. Pushpa says that if you want the complete woods, then Mangalshino will not come in between us. Deal directly with me. And at the same time, Jolly Reddy would have come to know that the person who had informed the police, told about whole warehouses and whole woods, he was none other than Srivali's father. So he reaches to Srivali. That if you want to save your father, then take this yellow sari and perfume, come at night, and take your father from me in the morning. And now what would Srivali do to save her father? And she goes directly to Pushpa and clears the whole thing. That Jolly Reddy took full advantage by imprisoning my father at his house, and he inviting me to sleep one night with him. And with that Pushpa reaches out, straight to Jolly Reddy, and hits him hard. Keshav says, brother, wait, we save her father. Now let's go from here, hit this much he will die. And if he survives, he told his brother. Then Jolly says, this fight between you and me, I will not bring my brother into this. Seeing Jolly Reddy in such a bad condition in the hospital, Konda Reddy asks the rest of his people, who hit him, and none of you know. I know that day a girl there after getting her father released went, and I know who was the girl and who would have done to Jolly. And then the scene shifts to Pushpa and Keshav, who are talking about how Konda Reddy will never forgive us for what we have done with Jolly. And Konda Reddy opens the door and comes in and says that we are going to bring the handover money tomorrow. Pushpa, that you have half note, Pushpa says that I keep it, withdraw money from their early morning. But then Keshav doubts whether Konda Reddy has listened to him. So the next day Pushpa and Konda Reddy go to collect the handover money with half notes. Keshav sitting at home and sing. Then the sweeper sweeps there. When she was about to sing, Keshav asks, "How did you hear my song?" Then the cleaning lady tells that all the voices are heard from across the door. "And what you used to say yesterday, that you hit jolly." Me and Konda Reddy had overheard those things. Hearing this, Keshav leaves a message of danger on Pushpa's pager. However, while on the way, Pushpa reads danger's message. But then Konda Reddy's men start hitting Pushpa. At the same time, Mangalshino's men come from the other side and kill Konda Reddy. Although he wanted to kill Pushpa, because Pushpa had made a direct deal with Murugan, but Konda Reddy would have been killed in the middle. And in the end calculation, it comes out that Mangalshino's brother-in-law attacked Pushpa. Pushpa survives all those attacks and kills her brother-in-law on call in front of Mangalshino and says that I will kill him 5 minutes ago. If you had called 5 minutes ago, I would have left him. The next day there was an atmosphere of mourning inside the whole village. Because Konda Reddy, who was a very famous person in the village, died. And to pay tribute to him, politicians and Mangalshino also came there. Mangalshino here tells Jagka Reddy, brother of Konda Reddy and Pushpa, that you have killed my brother-in-law. I want his body. And along with this, Pushpa cheated syndicated members. It was our job to deliver all the woods. But why did Pushpa come in between? Then Pushpa says that Mangalshino is also cheat. He giving us 25 lakhs for 1 ton of woods instead of 2 crores. Isn't it cheating? Everybody should get his right. Pushpa gives 3 crore commission to politician and says, trust me once and see if any policeman has been able to take a piece of wood under my guard till date. Politician also got Pushpa's request. The talk seems to have power and he makes Pushpa Raj the main head of the syndicate, in place of Mangalshino. But now Bhairav Singh Shekhawat had reached to stop these all. Bhairav Singh Shekhawat, another lead character of this story. Pushpa knew that whatever policeman came here after taking Govinda's transfer, if he deals money with him from the beginning, then there will be no problem in further business. So Pushpa reaches directly to Bhairav Singh Shekhawat. Then he says, I am feeling something less. Pushpa's people together count all the notes. He says that the note is complete. Bhairav Singh says that yes, it is a little less. The color of his shirt is white. And mine is also white. But know the difference of the brand of his shoulder, but there is no brand. I have a brand on my shoulder. Brand meant father's name. Pushpa gets angry on hearing this. He clenches his fist. So Bhairav Singh says, don't fist. It's only my job to clench fist. Let's open your fist. Otherwise I will shoot your hand, says Pushpa in a muffled voice. Sir, how much more is falling short? Then Bhairav Singh says, speak sir, only this thing is missing. If you give me respect, you will speak sir, then yourself too will be able to go to his marriage by staying within the scope. From now on I will decide how much money to take, how much to give to you, which deal to make, which deal to not make. Let's get out of here now. Pushpa, that till now no one was his boss in the journey. But Pushpa used to listen to all his words. When his call came, he would reach him and give all the money to him. The night Pushpa was married to Shrivali. That night Pushpa was not there but sitting with Bhairav Singh Shekhawat. He was drinking alcohol on the mountain. And here Pushpa reminds him everything. How he had humiliated him, his mother. In the name of his wife, and even in the name of his father, where Pushpa in his clenched fist takes out the gun and says that Shekhawat, in your pistol have 1 bullet extra. The day I got angry clenched fist, that day your bullet should have hit it, so that bullet will fire today. And shoots the bullet in hand and hits his blood hand behind shirt and says that you had told Brand that day, my blood which was of my father still runs in my veins, this is my Brand. Shekhawat falls into thinking that, after all, what is Pushpa doing with him? Pushpa tells him to take off your shirt. Shekhawat takes off his shirt in fear. Shekhawat also says that you will not survive, Pushpa. You do not know. What are you doing? Then Pushpa says, So now you take off your pants too, make Pushpa Shekhawat naked, and then stand in front of him naked, and say, listen, a man becomes a brand by his deeds, not by his clothes. If I go back home, then 100 people will stand in front of me, but if you reach home naked, even your dog will not recognize you. And what you were saying was not how much money will come, how much money will go, when will the deal happen, everything. From today I will take care of the work myself. You will not get anything. You will be a policeman to say anything. But no one will listen to you. And Pushpa starts his jeep and leaves for his wedding, where all the people who respect Pushpa used to dress him. On the other side, naked body when Shekhawat reaches his police station, his dog barking, because dog did not recognize him without uniform. Now on one side, Pushpa is married to Shrivali. On the other side, Bhairav Singh, Shekhawat is walking in the flame of anger. And, with this suspense, the first part of this movie ends here.
So guys, thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe, cause we going to explain next amazing movie for you. Thank you, keep watching and stay safe.